So guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video let's talk about Google Maps. Okay, I already made a video where I show how to bring Google Maps widget inside your Flutter applications, as well as how to plot a single marker in that particular video. A lot of people were asking me, this is fine, this is just a basic beginner level video, but in a real application there will be several markers. How do we plot all of them on the map, and those markers will obviously be pulled from a backend such as Firestore or something. So in that scenario, how would we handle that? So yeah guys, this video I'll be showing that, as well as I'll also show how to do geolocation. Okay, a lot of people ask me that as well. Rather than pointing the map at a particular location, how do you get the current location of the device and then take the user, load the map at that particular location? A lot of people were asking me that. That is basically geolocation, right? A lot of people were asking me about that as well. So first, this video will be like not two parts, two sections. Okay, the first section we'll see how to do geolocation, and in the second section we'll see how to pull multiple markers from Firestore and then plot them on the Google Map. Fine, right? So let's start with geolocation first. To do geolocation, as of now, the map widget, the official map widget, doesn't come with the option for that. So what I'll be doing is I'll install another plugin called Geolocator. Okay, Geolocator, and I'll even specify a version for that plugin. Fine, I'll be using this plugin, and I didn't install Google Maps as well. So Google Maps Flutter. Fine, I'll install both these plugins now. Installing this plugin and then bringing Google Maps inside your Flutter applications. For that, I have exclusively made a video wherein I show step by step on how to get the key for the maps from your developers console and then bring that inside Flutter applications. And you need to paste that inside Android manifest.xml, and then your map would be, Google Map widget would be functioning. And once that widget is functioning, you can obviously bring that inside your Flutter application to display a map. I'll be explaining that in detail in that video. Link to that video I'll provide that in the description section of this particular video. I would highly recommend you guys to watch that video once before watching this. Okay, anyway, these two plugins are now installed. Let's go ahead get into main.dart file, and here I'll first import those plugins. Import geolocator, right? Geolocator.dart, import Google Maps, Google Maps Flutter, right? What was that? Google Maps Flutter, Google Maps Flutter.dart. Sometimes my IntelliSense keeps popping now and then, sometimes it doesn't pop at all. I don't know why. Anyway, let's start with the stack. Okay, well, so you might wonder why I'm starting with the stack, right? The thing is, the stack would be highly crucial for what I'm about to show in the second section of this video. So in the first section we are just going to do a geolocation. Anyway, let's lay a foundation for that second section right now itself. So I'll inside the body I'll have a column, and in that particular column I'll do children. This children, I'll have a stack. This stack will have children, its own children, and inside that I'll have the container which will hold the map for us. So container height would be media query dot of context dot size dot height minus 80.0. Okay, why did I subtract 80? Because I have included an app bar here. The last time I checked, the app bar height was 80. I don't know if they changed that in the newer versions. Probably they wouldn't have changed such things. Double dot infinity. Fine. Now I can simply do I'll do a map toggle. Okay, first I'll get the location, and then I'll show this map only when the user, only when I have got the location of that particular device. Okay, that would be a better option, right? Rather than just showing the device and then throwing up an error, showing the map and then throwing up an error. So I'll have a variable bool map toggle equals false. Okay, and this will turn true only when the location of that user has been, say it's not even showing the auto IntelliSense for instance. Void init state, it's simply a function. Inside that super.init state, and what else, we need to get the geo locator dot get current position, I think, yeah, get current position dot, then this will give the current location. Okay, which I'll store in a variable where current location. Inside this I'll simply do a set state current location equals current location, and map toggle equals true, and okay, for now this is enough. Now I'll get in here and then map toggle, I'll check this. If it is true, then I should obviously bring in a Google Maps widget. That's my whole point, right? Google Map. Inside this I'll simply, if this is false, I'll do that one for that as well. Center loading, please wait. Fine. I'll probably increase the size of this. Fine. So now first it will show loading, please wait, and once the user location is available, it will bring in this Google Map widget. So on map created, we'll have a function for that. This I explained why I'm doing like this in the previous video, where I showed you how to bring this map inside the Flutter application, right? I'll have a function here. This function is nothing but a function to initialize my map controller. I haven't yet created the map controller, so I'll go ahead and do that now. Google Map Controller, map controller. Using this we can play around with the map widget. Okay, where is it? Yeah, the map created on map created. Now that we have a controller, the next thing I'll do is I'll move the user to a particular location. So for that I can do options, Google Map options, right? Yeah, Google Map options, and inside that I'll specify a camera position, target latitude and longitude coordinates, latitude and longitude. What was that? Current location, right? Current location dot latitude, current location dot longitude. Fine, this will be the target, and zoom will be some 10.0. okay, so that you guys don't know exactly where I am. This is fine. Let's just run this on our mobile device now and see whatever we have written so far works or not. So I'll save this and then go ahead and run this on my mobile device. Alright, it just asked me for my permission. I'll just tap on allow. Now it got my location and it will automatically open up the maps and it will automatically show where I am located as well, right? Right now the zoom is at 7. Probably if you had used 8 or 9, then I'll just show you with 8. Alright, now you can see that it's a bit zoomed in, right? Anyway, this is how you get the location. It's fairly accurate, guys. I tested it well, and if you increase the zoom, it's fairly accurate. It just loads up in your in the location where the device is present. So yeah, this is how you do a geolocation, guys. Try this out, and you will obviously try increasing the zoom, and you will see the effect. Anyway, this concludes our section 1 of this video. Section 2, we'll just pull up several markers from Firestore and then try to plot this on the map. Now I already have a collection called markers, and I have like 5 markers stored on Firestore along with the client name. This could be anything, some stores, maybe 5 stores you have in your application, and then the location you have saved in your Firestore collection. Okay, now let's pull all these markers from Firestore and then let's try plotting them on the map. Now since this is in and around New York, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and change these coordinates to rather than pointing it at my location, I'll simply change this to the coordinates of New York. Okay, so New York lat long I have here. I'll paste those. Since it's in the Western Hemisphere, I need to include a negative sign there as well. Alright, I'll even increase the zoom. Now it will load up on New York. Anyway, that's a simple thing. Anyway, leave that. We'll go ahead and plot pull the markers from Firestore and then plot them on the map now. In order to do that, what we'll do is we'll have a function that will pull the clients first and then show them on the map. So in order to do that, after toggling this map, I'll do a populate clients. Okay, I'll call this function populate. You can simply call this function in the init state function itself. You need not call this inside geolocator. Okay, populate clients, and inside here I'll have a empty list called clients. Okay, populate clients, and in here I'll empty that list first, and firestore dot instant. What happened? See, now my IntelliSense will act dumb and then not even suggest me an import, but other times it will be simply correcting my alignment and all that and confuse me totally. Anyway, firestore dot instance dot collection markers dot get documents. I'll get all the markers dot then docs if docs dot documents dot is not empty, set state is not empty for integer I equals 0, I less than docs dot documents dot length plus I, and I'll simply go ahead and add those to the client list. Clients dot add. Why am I having a client list? I'll show you later. I'll explain that later. Okay, docs dot documents of I dot data, and I'll also init marker docs dot documents of I dot data. I don't have an init marker function. I'll just go ahead and create that now. If we close this off first, and then this if statement I didn't close. Here as well I have a typo. Anyway, init marker client. Okay, I'm going to plot the marker here. So first I'll use the map controller and clear any other markers present. Clear markers dot then now I can simply do a map controller, map controller dot add marker marker options, right? Sorry, marker, what was it? Marker options, position, latitude and longitude coordinate for this, right? Okay, latitude and longitude coordinate. For this I can simply do this client of location, what was that, location, right? Yeah, location dot latitude. This is a geopoint, guys. This is a geopoint. See, geopoint, it's a data type. Okay, client location dot longitude. Okay, and I'll draggable false info window, sorry, not info window anchor, info window text, info window text. For the title I'll use the client name, right? Client name, and for the snippet I'll use some random data. Nice, fine. Now that we have a marker, we have a function to initialize the markers, and then we are calling that function here each and every time we add the marker to the clients.add. Okay, so now we have we'll have a list of clients. Once this function runs, we'll have a list of clients as well as the markers will be plotted on the map as well, right? Let's save this, do a full restart and see what happens. Fine, let's see how this loads. It should technically take us to New York, and as you can see here, wow, we have all the markers loaded up, right? I'll just zoom in for you guys. Cool, right? Now if you just tap on the marker, it should display the info window. Let's see that. And it's showing Nike. As you can see here, I have Adidas, right? So I'll tap here, Adidas. This is Starbucks, this is McDonald's, and this is Walmart, right? So now we have all these 5 markers displayed on our map when we initially loaded the map. So this is how you pull multiple markers, data of multiple markers stored on your Firestore collection, and then simply plot them in your map as and when it loads. Many people are asking me how to do this. What if I have a list of saved markers and I want to plot them immediately? How do I do that? So this is how you do that, guys. This is a simple way to do that. Okay, obviously you can do a lot of filtering. You can calculate the distance between your location and the marker location, and then check if it's a particular distance, and then do some basic filtering and all that. There's a lot of stuff that you can do inside maps and with geolocation and these markers and all that stuff. If you would like to watch all those stuff, kindly let me know in the comments, and I'll continue to make videos on this maps thing. Okay, now I'll show you one other cool stuff. Maybe probably I'll show you that, and yeah, we'll wrap up this video. Okay, now in many maps, if you see, there will be the map data on the top, and then below you'll have like a list of options. Upon tapping those options, the map will adjust accordingly, right? Suppose there is an option with a client name. When you tap on that client name, it will automatically take you to the marker corresponding to that particular client, right? It will zoom in onto that marker. That's what I'm trying to say here. And when you tap on the next client name, it will zoom in onto that particular marker. So let's see how to do that in this. Let's see. I already said there are only 2 sections, right? This is a subsection of the second section. Okay, let's see how to do that. Now that we have the 5 markers, we will first go ahead and display a list of clients at the bottom. Okay, so in order to do this is a stack only, right? So if Google Map itself is a widget inside the stack, then obviously we can overlay other widgets on top of this map. So after this container, I can go ahead and simply overlay a positioned widget, and inside this positioned widget I'll give top media query dot of, see, now the IntelliSense is not even showing up, dot size dot height minus 250.0. fine. Then we'll do left 10.0. fine. Child container, and height would be 125.0, width would be media, query, what happened, once again the intelligence, query dot of context dot size dot width. Okay, now I have a container placed at the bottom. Inside that container I will have small tiles. Okay, those tiles will correspond to the list of clients. Okay, now inside this container obviously I'll have the child would be a initially this shouldn't load, right? Once the businesses are, once the clients are pulled from Firestore, this should load. So in order to do that, what I'll do is go ahead inside this, and then as soon as it's not empty, I'll have a bool clients toggle equals false, and as soon as this is not empty, I'll do a set state. See, now it's not adjusting the alignment, but if I do something else, it will automatically adjust the whole. Anyway, let's leave that. Child clients toggle. Why isn't suggesting? Oh, clients toggle. If this is true, then obviously I'll do a list view. If not, I'll simply do a container. This container will have height 1.0, width 1.0. Fine. Why is this so? Okay, here I didn't give a comma. Now inside the list view is where I'll have the list of clients that I pulled from Firestore. So inside this list view, I'll first give scroll direction axis dot horizontal, and padding, I'll apply some small padding, edge insets dot all, some 8.0, and children is where I'll, instead of this, I'll do we already have pulled the clients, right? Clients dot map element return client card element. Okay, and here I'll simply do a to list. Fine. Now client card is a function that I would write, and that function will be applied to each and every element of this clients list. So I'll do this function widget client card client. Okay, now this will be a simple tile. Okay, just a blank tile and with the client name. That's it. I'm not going to do any styling here. Okay, but you can obviously style. Anyway, maybe I'll show that in a later video. Return padding, and inside this padding, child will be an inkwell on tap. I'll call a function maybe zoom marker client. Okay, so that I'll zoom on that particular marker, and this will have a child. The child will be a container, and that container will have once again height 100 maybe, width 125, color dot white, and child center child text client client name. Fine. Now I have a simple container that I have used as a child. Maybe I'll add some cool. Now I have a simple tile that I'll be showing at the bottom, and this tile will have the client name at the center. And upon tapping this tile, I should automatically zoom into that particular marker. So here is where I can apply all those cool effects that I could do for animation. So client map controller dot animate camera camera update dot new camera position, and obviously I can specify camera position here. Sorry. Fine. After this, I'll simply do a zoom. This is some cool animation effects that I'm using when I'm zooming inside that particular marker. That's it. Okay. Now you guys probably understand what I have done here, right? Why is there an error? I have placed a position widget, guys, and in that widget I have placed a list view of small tiles at the bottom. Those tiles are nothing but a representation of small chips containing the names of the clients that we pull from Firestore. Okay, and that I'm doing that in the client card function. So this client card function returns nothing but a padding that contains all this stuff. Okay, that it's essentially a container with the client name in the center, and when I'm tapping that container, it will automatically take me to that particular marker because I have specified the latitude and longitude of that tapped client, and then I'm updating this new camera position to the map, right? And I am applying that to each and every element of the client's list. Okay, so now if you run this on your mobile device, you can see the cool effect. Wait, I'll show you. Wow, we get this nice looking scrollable list at the bottom, right? And since this is a widget placed in a stack, obviously it won't affect the map stuff in any way. It won't conflict with the map in any way. Now let's tap one of these and see whether it takes us to that particular business. Okay, now I'm tapping on Walmart. Let's see what happens. If I tap on this is Walmart. Cool, right? You saw how that happened, right? It just rotated us since we gave a bearing. Where is it? Since we gave a bearing and we gave a tilt, it just rotated and tilted the view slightly and took us to this particular marker. If I tapped on Adidas, let's see if it glides over to Adidas. It glides over to Adidas, right? This is the Adidas marker. If I tapped over to Nike, it's taking me to Nike. If I tap over to McDonald's, it's taking me to McDonald's. If I tap to Starbucks, it's showing Starbucks. You created that wonderful stuff that you see in almost every application that uses a map nowadays, right? Now whenever you want, you can simply move inside that particular marker, zoom inside that particular marker with a neat effect. Now once you understand this and know how to play around with this, you obviously would have realized by now that you could do a lot of cool effects, ton of cool animation effects with this particular camera position thing. So I'll show you several of those effects, some of those effects, not several of some of those effects that I have played around with that look really cool on the map in my next video. Probably I could show this now, but this video will probably go too long, so I'll do a separate video for just for showing the effects that you can apply on the map whenever you animate that to a new position or something. Okay, animate the position on the map. And I'll also maybe show you guys, if you guys want it, I can show how to calculate the distance between your location and the location of that particular marker, and maybe do a location based filtering. Suppose you want to find all the markers within a 10-mile radius from your current location. So in that case, you would need to filter the markers based on location, and you want to display only those markers that fall within that particular range, right? So if you want to see that stuff as well, kindly let me know in the comments and I'll make a video on that as well. Okay, in my next video I'll show you guys all the cool animation effects that you can apply on the map whenever you zoom in or zoom out and all that stuff, guys. Okay, so yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys today. Hope you like this video. If you really like this video, kindly hit the thumbs up button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notifications icon so that you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Whenever I upload a new video, it will automatically show you a notification, right? So kindly click on the bell notifications icon and kindly subscribe to my channel. If you found this video helpful, kindly share it with someone and help them too. Okay, so yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.